I accidentally attended a stranger's funeral, and it got weird. This happened last week, and I still don't know how to process it. I was on my way to a friend's wedding, dressed in a sharp suit, clutching a gift, and running slightly late. The venue was a fancy banquet hall that apparently hosted multiple events at the same time. I walked in, spotted a room full of well-dressed guests, and quietly slipped into a seat. People were whispering softly, some dabbing their eyes with tissues. Weddings really are emotional, I thought, admiring the decor. Then a slideshow began. Photos of an elderly man laughing with family, posing with friends, smiling through decades of memories. It took me way too long to realize this wasn't a wedding. It was a funeral. At that point, I should have left, but my socially awkward brain decided bolting would draw more attention than staying put. So I sat there, frozen, nodding along like I belonged. Then things got worse. A woman beside me, his daughter, I later learned, leaned over and whispered, "Thank you for coming. Dad talked about you often." What? My stomach dropped. Should I confess? Ask who she thought I was? Instead, my traitorous mouth said, "Of course, he was a great man." Turns out, the deceased was a beloved local businessman who mentored dozens of young professionals. My suit and panicked politeness had everyone convinced I was one of his trainees. Then they passed around a microphone for heartfelt stories. Guess who it landed on? I stood up, cold sweat forming, and choked out, "He always said, do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life." The room erupted in nods. Someone murmured, "Classic him. He probably never said that." After 45 agonizing minutes, I finally escaped. As I reached the exit, an older man gripped my shoulder and said, "He'd be proud of you, son."